Hello Taurus, and welcome back to TenPaths Tarot. Today Spirit has a beautiful message for you, an actually very powerful message for you. And the topic of today's reading is confidence. And here we have a wise woman holding a speaker's staff. She is going to speak her truth, and she is moving forward through the unknown. And you can tell from her eyes that she has a sense of purpose, that she has something she is going toward. And the first card out of the deck is the 10 of Scrolls. Now here we have a tiger, and it seems calm, but it's wondering what to do, because these scrolls represent our thoughts. And our thoughts have us caged in. We don't feel like we can move in any direction. And so we just sit there. And the next card is very similar in energy. It's the 9 of Scrolls. And here our thoughts have become overwhelming. We can't stop thinking. And of course, all of these thoughts look pretty painful. She seems overwhelmed. And so we've got 2 cards here where thoughts are overwhelming us and keeping us from moving forward. And the next card out is telling us there is hope to move beyond this. It's Judgment. It's the Phoenix. Yes, there have been ashes. There have been destructive things in our lives. But from those ashes is the wisdom from which we rise up and live more fully. We use those wings we have here that are folded and not taking flight to spread them and rise higher than we ever imagined. And the next card up is the 8 of Swords. We have a lot of swords here. A lot of racing thoughts in our minds. Only in the 8 of Swords, look what's happening. She's starting to evaluate them. They're not all surrounding her. She is looking at them one by one and wondering how she can use those as experiences to manifest what she wants in the future. So let's see if that's possible. So I drew another 4 cards, or Spirit gave me another 4 cards by flipping them from the deck. And the next card out, under the 10 of Scrolls, is the 7 of Pentacles. This is a similar image. Both figures are penned in a sense. This one is penned in by what they have on Earth. And so that may be causing some of these conflicting thoughts. We're conflicted by what we have or haven't got in life. But he's decided what I have accomplished is pretty good. And maybe it's not a cage. Maybe it's something I've grown and can build from. And the next card out is the King of Swords. Now this is someone who's gone through all of this and has gained clarity of thought. Maybe they've looked at all of those different thoughts they had, and they decided which ones were valid and which ones weren't, and which ones were just experiences to learn from. They're not seeing the egg and the hawk as being either or anymore. They're one. You can't say, well, I'll just have the egg, but not the hawk. You have to have both. And this whole thing has worn on him. Look at that gray beard. He is still thinking about things, but he's starting to gain clarity and focus. And now his emotions are starting to well up. Possibilities seem more, they seem closer. They seem like they could happen. He sees the possibility of being this phoenix, but now he's getting so excited that everything he's passionate about seems like a possibility, and he wants to move toward all of them. Of course, that's not possible. We are restricted by our lives here on earth. And so what is he going to do? The next card is the Two of Wands. And here we have that same gentleman who was the King of Swords. But now, look at that. They're not gray anymore. They feel a new lust for life, and it's starting to show on them. And all of that tangle of thought is now a little cannonball that he carries. And at some point, he can set that down and walk away from it, and it will become something way in the distance. He is considering a couple of his passions. He's whittled it down from this to a couple, and he has decided on which one to choose to move ahead on. Now, this could be like the Phoenix. It could be something that is brand new from all of the troubles we've had, all of the anguish we've been going through. Or it could be something different. It could be looking at our life in a different way and realizing that we have a lot now. It doesn't mean it has to stop growing. We could grow it further. Look at the abundance in the next card, the Ten of Pentacles. He has it all, and he looks quite comfortable. It all depends on which direction we want to go. And since we are here on earth and we have free will, some of that is up to us. So let's look back at that confidence card. And that has a very similar energy and somewhat similar iconography to the Two of Wands. They're both carrying staffs. They've both chosen a direction. And they're both looking ahead. And so this is saying you have free will. Yes, you've had a lot of experiences, and maybe some of those experiences has left you in turmoil or feeling hemmed in. But it's up to you to take those experiences, think about what you've learned from them, and then decide which way you want to go. Do you want to just start looking at your life in a new way, or do you want to follow a passion, which could burn everything up, like in the Phoenix? Now, the Phoenix does rise from the ashes, but first there's those fiery ashes. So a lot of your destiny is up to you. And I think Spirit is trying to tell you they are wanting to help guide you through this period of time. When it is finished, you will have renewed confidence because you can get through this. Whichever direction you choose, Spirit wants to help you. Some directions may have more anguish than others, and some may leave us feeling more rewarded than others. So I hope this has helped you today. It was great having you here, Taurus, and I hope to see you again soon. If you like this video, give it a like or subscribe. I'd love to see you regularly, and I will see you again soon.